Hey everyone, Jeb Blackburn slash BoilerRat66. I guess I'm gonna have to go ahead and start saying that, seeing how it says Jeb Blackburn on YouTube, and I actually go by BoilerRat66 when I'm playing any games that I'm playing. And again, Jeb Blackburn is my second life name. That's why I am using that. Hopefully, I'll end up changing it eventually to BoilerRat66 on YouTube as well. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start on the fourth part of this walkthrough, and last time we went and got the crown for the Skeleton King, and I do believe now we're going to actually go after him. We need to go back to the Cathedral Garden. I might as well check this chest while we're here. Kind of a good thing we did. Let's see if it's worth anything. No, that's only 3 armor points, so we won't use it, but we can sell it. And we'll check and see if we can get anything out of this bookcase. Nothing. Now that we have the crown, we can go through this door. I know that part 3 was a little bit long, and I didn't realize. I lose track when I'm playing these games. So hopefully I'll be able to shorten them up. I need to get me like an egg timer or something so I know how long I've been playing, and I could break some of this stuff up. Sitting there watching somebody play a game for an hour is a little bit long, I think. And ran out of hatred again. Always want to check all these bodies and make sure that there's not stuff you can get. Especially money, you're going to be needing it later on down the line for buying better equipment. Better weapons, better armor. Perhaps jewelry that will have magic effects. I'm not sure exactly which way to go on this one. I'm just kind of going with it and let you guys see everything, whatever you can. Not very often do you see 2 of those at once. No problem. We have decent armor already, and they really don't do a whole lot of damage. Why am I not hurting him? are traps.
That would not be wise. My hatred is too low.
Okay, we'll go up here, check out these rooms over here, see if there's anything good to get out of those.
I've become stronger.
I'm going to get rid of these guys as soon as possible, because they just keep bringing those skeletons up. It'd be never ending if you don't take them out. I don't know that that was worth it for 2 gold, but no big deal. Plenty of experience. Nothing worth it. I might as well continue on this direction. I don't know if you've watched the other videos starting from the first part, or if you're just seeing it now on this one for the first time, but it's always good to go everywhere you can and check out everything that shows up on there that you can interact with, that you can break. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I don't know who's seeing it for the first time and who's actually been with it from the beginning. I need to get spells that actually damage them instead of just traps. That'll make it nice.
Hatred is too low.
Just in time, ran out of hatred. And sometimes, along with the fact that I sometimes think too far ahead of what I'm saying, so it seems like I'm stammering over what I want to say, I will also lose track of what I'm saying in the heat of a battle, too. So I might start saying one thing and end up saying another, and then realize what I didn't say a little bit later on. Hopefully y'all can overlook that just a little bit, please. I do my best. Is he gonna come out of there? Nope. For those that do watch from part 1 and are planning on watching all of the parts of the video, I don't want to keep saying the same things over and over again. Well, I should say I don't mean to. But some people might be watching it for the first time on this particular video. They looked it up, and this is the one they found, so they started watching on this one, and maybe they'll go back to part 1 or something. Because I do stammer the way I do, when I'm talking, I want to make sure that people know why that is. And that it isn't that I'm, you know, a dimwit or anything like that. It's just part of who I am. I know most people that are doing these videos are younger. I am 46 years old. Always been a gamer and probably always will until I either can't see or I'm just too debilitated to actually work a keyboard or a controller. I love gaming, always have. I'm not as good at it as I used to be. You get me on the consoles where you're got the hand-eye coordination, I'm not that great anymore. My son is wonderful at it. First-person shooters, he's great at it. I'm just a wannabe. May continue to always be a wannabe, but I still stab at it. Alright, so now we're down in the second level. I do believe there's 3 levels to this to get to the Skeleton King. I think on this level we might end up getting a companion. Yeah, there he is right here.
Your magic is weakening.
Now he can help us a little bit. Even though he doesn't have any weapons yet, we do have to find those for him.
Now, back to my mission. Who are you? You will know soon enough. Help me find my gear. I will reward you well. Tell me, what brought you to this infernal place? I must kill the Skeleton King. Then our aims align.
Really, the companions in the game really don't do a whole lot in the fighting. They do a little bit of damage. Not that much. You'll notice that once you start playing it, unless you have already. They don't do a whole lot of damage to these creatures. But they do draw their attention away from you sometimes. That's always a good thing. Let's get through here and take this guy out as soon as we can.
The cultists dragged me past this glowing pit. What made it? I will know soon. Down this way. There are my weapons. He's free! Do not let him rearm! I am Cormac, warrior of the Templar Order.
There, now he has a weapon.
If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
I usually prefer to be alone, but I will make an exception for a warrior like yourself.
Picked up Knuckles even though I don't need them. Knuckles are what the monk uses. If you guys were watching the very first one where I was told everybody what the different classes that you can be on this, the monk is a hand-to-hand fighter and the Knuckles would be one of his weapons. He uses knuckles and Diablos. This is almost like a mini staff in a sense. There we go. Cleared them enough to get through here and take these guys out.
Not enough hatred.
Okay, we'll continue on this way. See if there's anything in this corner. Nope. Nothing good in that chest. I still have not found a hand crossbow that I can use in my other hand. I'll just keep the shield for now, I guess.
Black magic bars our way, but the will of a Templar is stronger. You were a Templar, John Dark. How could you succumb to this coven?
The Coven is my brotherhood now. The powers we serve will soon rule this world!
Is too low.
There we go.
My
Beat
vision
him.
is clouded by the Coven's evil magic.
Betrayal can never be forgiven. Thank you for your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King. But there is one condition. If we find the sacred tomes of my order, they are mine.
Very well. I have no need of books.
Then onwards we go to fight the Skeleton King.
And every time you get somebody like this, they'll always ask you if you want them to join you. Like, say I already have this Templar with me and someone else is coming up. If you want to keep the Templar, all you have to do is say no, they won't join you. And then you'll keep the one, the companion you already have. The Templar's a good one to have until you get to the next act in the next town, which is kind of a desert area. Once you get to that desert area, you want to take the one that is there and keep her pretty much for the rest of the game.
Not enough hatred.
They didn't give us much. Maybe there's another one lurking around here somewhere.
I tried to count how many we've killed, but I've lost track.
I was locked up for a whole 4 gold pieces. That wasn't worth it.
By all that is holy, do you see that enemy over there? What a monstrous creature!
Didn't mean to pick up the bow, I meant to pick up the health. Now this is something else I have not seen yet. I don't recall this ever being here. And I can't get out of it. Here we go.
Not enough hatred.
Now the quivers that you find there actually help you because of the fact you do use bows. And I'll show you that as soon as we get through all this fighting.
My hatred is too low.
I was hoping with all that we was going to end up hitting this harvester so he could take some of them out with him. Just didn't work out that way.
Need more hatred to do that.
I think we finally got them all. Okay. And now I have to decide. I got 3 different directions I could go. think we could go in the direction we're actually facing until we come across an area we can't go any further. And then we have to backtrack, we will. Another rather large amount of enemies. Come on, take out that first harvester.
Sweet revenge.
There we go. Quickest way to do it, take out one of those harvesters and let him take a whole lot of the enemy with you.
It's too low.
Saves time that way. And of course, we got another one of these here. Well, actually, the helpers working out pretty good, so maybe they updated them when the updates that I had to do before part 1 here, because it'd been a little bit since I had played before I decided to go ahead and do this gameplay. So I had a pretty good size. Oh, I was going to show you what these quivers do. Okay, these lucky quivers will help you, and it's for the demon hunter only, because he's the only one that specializes in the bows. You know, that one will give you a little bit more damage and attack speed increases. And this one here, again, attack speed increases, and you get 8% more gold from monsters. So you can use those later on in the game. Those would be a whole lot better. So for now, I'm just waiting until I get another hand crossbow so I can two-fist it. And again, a decision which direction to go. I think we'll go down here and see if there's anything good to find down here. Almost bet one of those skeleton generator fellows is going to come out right about here. None of these villagers have golds. It must have already been taken from them by the skeletons or somebody. And we'll continue on the same direction we've been moving, just because we've already headed that way. do believe we're going in the right direction. I always love when a plan comes together. That's exactly what I was trying to show you before. If you take the first one out, the rest will go with it. And I may be wrong, this may not be the right way.
My hatred is too low.
I have to recognize this place a little bit. I think you're going to see the first time that I actually have to backtrack a little bit. So we'll check all of these bookcases down here. Nothing there. And I am surprised there was nothing up here to find. Usually there's a chest up there. Or a podium with a book on it. But they do change things in the game. Every time you play it, you come in with one character and get to know the way around everywhere, and then they'll change it up. And it's just like playing a whole new game all over again. Keeps you guessing, that's all. Oh, seem to miss that villager on the way through. Always want to grab those if you have the opportunity. This particular one makes my attack speed faster, which is good.
Hatred is too low.
Another quiver. Those are coming up an awful lot. And it looks like we're in another library area. Definitely the first time I've seen there be two on the same level. So that may mean more backtracking. Unfortunately.
My name is Lockdown. and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I left only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
And I was just saying there's usually either one of those lecterns with a book to read or a chest, and this one just happened to have both. Maybe to make up for the fact that there wasn't one on the last one I went through. I don't know. Hopefully we're getting close to the end. I don't want to make this too long. So out the door, out the door.
My hatred is too low.
Make sure we take a look at these bracers. I'm not sure if I'm wearing bracers or not. And I'm not. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on. I see how some of these weapons are specific to another class, so they'll be X'd out. This one here is for, I believe, it doesn't say. I believe that's barbarian normally, but this one definitely is set for just a monk. I'm not sure why that one is X'd out. Maybe I cannot use two-handed weapons like a sword. I'm not sure. I've never tried. I'm partial to my hand crossbows with this class. And this rapid fire, when you get into nightmare mode, you really begin to appreciate it and use it all the time if you want to get through it. It must be getting close. There's an awful lot more skeletons. Trying to get a look and see if there's anything in there worth going in there after that guy 4. It's not looking like there is, so we're just going to continue on. missed 37 gold, but that's alright. I'm not going to go back for it. It's going to take too much time. We're almost there to the Skeleton King. This is going to be a little bit long again because of the fact that the Skeleton King fight takes a little while. It's not that easy to beat. Grab the sword. Sorry.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear. May death bring peace from your madness, Leoric.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king, even if you will not.
Okay, so that was showing how King Leoric died. And became the Skeleton King.
You dare to bring the warmth of life into my tomb?
We shall put you down, Hellspawn!
And this is not the fight yet with the Skeleton King either, by the way. These pillars will activate, will keep bringing these skeletons out, so I want to make sure I take them down as quickly as possible. There's 4 of them. And that's why there's so many of these skeletons. I guess I'm just going to have to make a break for it, go through there and take out those other pillars as soon as possible here. Oh, let me out, let me out. I'm trapped. They got me boxed in. There we go. Now no more will be created, we just have to take out the ones that are already here.
criminals treated in your land?
They are given 3 days' food and water, and banished.
How odd. In the Order, they're just executed.
You will never defeat me!
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness.
And now we'll be going to the battle with the Skeleton King. After we unlock the door. Which all that is killing all of these skeletons, then the door will automatically open.
Once again I become stronger.
My strength is back.
Okay, the Templar just leveled up, so he has something that he can use. Taunt enemies near you when you're hit, or heals you and the Templar. I'm going to choose healing.
Well chosen.
Never can get too much healing. Seems he's immune to the trap. However, the skeletons are not. Should have seen that one coming. The thing about killing these skeletons is it will bring you some more health. They'll just drop health globes. When you run through those, you can repair your health. As I said, this will take some time. See if we have enough to get through this one now. Nope, gotta get away from that. Nope, not yet. And there it is.
The Shataroom high priests in Kurast proclaimed Leoric king of Honduras many years ago. He ruled well until Diablo's influence drove him mad, and the loyal knight Lac Danan was forced to slay him. Afterward, Diablo himself raised Leoric from the dead as the Skeleton King, until the monarch's son, Aiden, vanquished him.
Okay, so we also got another skill here, which we get Vault, which will make you tumble acrobatically to avoid attacks. So we'll go ahead and put that. That'll go on number 2 on our little quick panel here. So once you get everything filled up, you want to keep your fingers pretty much on 1, 2, 3, and 4. Keeping in mind that Q right underneath the 1 and 2 is your health. So we'll go ahead and go on down into the Desolate Chamber.
At last, the crater.
And that is where we're going to find the stranger. This will also be the end of it once we get him back to New
So
Tristram.
it was you who fell here and caused this chaos, and yet I know that you are not evil.
I am. I remember falling.
Do you remember who you are?
I am not your enemy. I think. Yes, I believe I have come with a warning. The darkness. The darkness is coming. I must. I don't remember.
Perhaps Deckard Cain can help you. Come with me.
Now you don't really have to wait for him to come and get into the waypoint. You can go ahead and take it back to New Tristram and he'll already be there.
I ventured far to find the power behind the fallen star, but it was only a man. He can recall nothing of his strange arrival. Perhaps Cain will be able to find the truth of this matter.
So before we talk to Cain, I'm going to go ahead and show you in my inventory is a yellow item which is unidentified. Most of your yellow items will become already unidentified. So in order to identify them, you can either right click and identify it yourself, or let's just say you pick up a whole bunch of them. Let's put these pants on because I just now noticed that those were very good pants. If you have a whole bunch of them, all you got to do is come over here to this book, the Book of Cain, and click on it. And that will identify all of them at once. So now we know that these are Cannibal Robes pants. And they don't give you as much life, they give you better protection, but they also give you a better chance of finding magical items by only at 1%. You got more dexterity, which is what you use in firing those hand crossbows, and health globes and potions grant you +7 life. So it's kind of a 6 of one, half dozen of another. If you want the little bit better protection and you want the dexterity and the health globes and potions, go ahead and change it. You can give up 70 life for that because most of your fighting is going to be ranged anyway. So we'll just go ahead and put those on because they are rare. And you never know, maybe we'll find something better and sell those for just a little bit more money.
I found him at the center of the crater.
No man could survive such a thing. Who are you? What are you?
A warrior, I think. I came bearing grave news, but I cannot remember.
Your message might be all that can save us from impending doom.
Okay, so we would have to talk to him again, but we won't do that right now because it's going to give us another quest. We'll go ahead and come over here, and just in case you did not watch the last one where I actually showed how to use the forge to make armor, first off what you're going to do is you're going to have to go ahead and salvage some of this stuff that you have that's blue or yellow. You can do the yellows as well. But what I usually do is go through, and anything that is really not going to be worth selling for a whole lot. It looks like 22, yeah, that's not much. A lot of this is right around 33, so I'm going to make sure I sell the ones for 70s and 60s. Anything 33 and under, I think I'm going to go ahead and turn into, what's it called? Essence. Subtle essence. You also get fallen tooths every now and then. Those hardly ever. If you do yellows, that's when you're mostly going to get those. But then you're going to come over here to your forge armor. I'm also going to see, don't remember, I think it might be a little higher level before I can make one, but I'm going to go ahead and check it out and see if I can get a hand crossbow. Yeah, I need to be level 16 in order to get another hand crossbow that is made from here anyway. But there is some armor I can get made. I don't have shoulders yet. Let's see, what level do I have to be for shoulders? Level 11. And what else do I not have? That's pretty much it. What is maybe not so great? Let's see if we can make bracers. We can, and they are a little bit better. Good. I wanted to be able to make something so I could show you this. What it shows here is you need 4 subtle essences. We happen to have 12, so we can go ahead and craft that. Just hit the craft button, and it will pop right on into your inventory, and that was well worth doing. We'll go ahead and put those on. And you got your choice to either go ahead and sell the ones you've already wearing, or go ahead and salvage them like what we're doing. What else is not the best? I think everything else is fairly high for where we're at right now. We're not that far in the game. Maybe the belt. Let's see what we can do with the belt. It is a better belt. Let's go ahead and see if it... Nope. Requires level 10. But it is 24. Gives you more strength. Which we're not using strength because we're not wielding weapons that we have to actually, melee type weapons. We're using crossbows. Melee attackers take 2 damage per hit. Most of what we have on, they'll only take 1. Yeah, I think we're going to hang on to that and use that later. So let's go ahead and come over here and sell all the rest of the stuff.
Things for you this fine day.
He's not the one with jewelry. I want to go to the one with jewelry next. You always want to go ahead and go to these guys every so often. There's 3 merchants in this town. Oops, I did not want that. I'm glad, good, I didn't double click or anything to make it buy it. As I was saying, you want to make sure that you check these guys. Every once in a while they do have things that are new, and once I hit level 10, right now I'm at level 9, once I hit level 10 I'm going to have to start repairing everything. But he didn't have what I was looking for, so I'm not going to worry about selling to him either and wasting time there.
Yes, I like you. You know the true quality of my wares, unlike some people.
So far none of the armor is better. How we doing on potions? 12. Let's go ahead and buy a few more. Wait a minute, these are better. 400, 250. Yeah, let's go ahead and sell those. Put these up. I might be wasting too much money here and I won't be able to buy what I'm looking for. We'll go with 15. And let's just go ahead and sell this stuff now. I'm selling everything because none of it is worth keeping, except for that belt.
Did you see that stranger next to Old King? I was listening to him.
Now the one I was going to show you.
Hey,
This merchant
sure, I'm there.
has jewelry.
Business for some unsavory types. I pass the
He's got
savings on to
2
you.
magic rings. Both of them give you extra damage, so if I can buy them both, I'm going to, and I can. And we'll just go ahead and equip both of those. Now the damage that is done will be more. That one gives you +2 to 4. This one gives you +1 to 2. So 3 to 6. 3 to 6 more damage in a pinch does help quite a bit. I did not notice that mace up there. We can go ahead and sell that. And at this point, I'm moving up my essence and fallen tooths, just so that it takes up that space. And I usually try to keep, every time I'm playing one of these type of games, anything I'm holding on to, I want to always put down in this lower corner. That way I can remember that when that lock is off, I'm going to check it, and I'm going to see why it's down there in this corner. There's something that I wanted to actually use. My luck, we're missing out on something that I would have wanted to buy here. And chances are, if I had the money, I'd buy them gloves. Even though they're only a 4 armor compared to a 15, it gives you more life, it gives you more damage. The damage is where it's at. The protection, if you notice the way I was playing, I try to stay away from them as much as possible, so I don't have to worry about that near as much on the protection. So we're going to go ahead and end that here. I'm going to go ahead and go up here by where Deckard Cain is, and that's where we're going to start part 5. Hopefully I don't lose track of which parts I'm on. And we're going to go ahead and end that because it's already gone pretty long. Hopefully it's not another hour again. I did not time it. Maybe I'll have to go to Walmart or something, get me an egg timer so I can set it for 30 minutes. And no matter where we're at, whether that particular quest is done, unless it's getting close to the end of it, I may have to go ahead and cut them off. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and go. If you like what you've seen, go ahead and hit the like. If you wish to subscribe so that you know when I'm putting more videos up, go ahead and do that. I would really appreciate that. And any comments that you'd like to make, like maybe let me know that you want me to talk less because of the way I stammer every so often, or you want me to talk more, explain a little bit more what's going on in the game. Anything that you want to know, anything that you'd like me to do, go ahead and put that in the comments. If you'd like me to do a character in hardcore mode is where you go until you die. Once you die, you're done. Maybe you want to see just how far I can get in hardcore mode. Anything that you want, put that in the comments. I'd love to read it, and I will see you all later.